Afterwards, only Battler could still be seen. He had now done everything he could for Angie. Close the door. Wasn't there some rule to be followed when closing this door? Yes, that's right. The rule said that you needed 2 people to close it. Hey, Aunt Ava? I told you to stop talking to me like I'm an old lady. The two of them stood to the left and right of the door that Angie had vanished through. Angie, find happiness in your future. After all, we'll always be with you. Then the two of them held their hands out in front of them. As they did, a door popped into existence and closed. Then the door itself faded away. And now we have completed our role. Yeah. This marks the end of the piece's purpose. You have worked hard, both of you, and with this I shall clean up your game board and put it away. Slowly the world melted. At a glance it looked as though the city of books was starting to fall apart, but that wasn't it. Battler and Ava's world was being cut off from the city of books. The world broke apart bit by bit and the ceiling would probably fall in soon. This is goodbye, Battler-kun. Yeah, see you later, and someday I'll leave Angie in your hands, Aunt Ava. At least at the end, try calling me Ava One-san, would you? See you later, Erika. Somewhere, someday. Both Angie and I are witches of truth, so just what was the difference between us? Yeah, what could it be? I was a witch who endured and withstood the truth, but I turned my back on that truth. However, even after she learned the truth, she continued to believe in her own truth. If she was a true witch of the truth, then what kind of witch was I? That's right, you aren't a witch. After all, you're the detective. Good. I'd forgotten. We'll meet again someday. Wherever there's a crime, the detective's sure to be there, right? Yes. When another crime occurs in the Ushirami family, I promise to appear. So long, great detective. So long, my rival. I look forward to the day when the two of us can cross blades again. Those were the final words the two ever spoke to each other. A terrible roar and a cloud of dust blew by, covering everything, and then everything vanished. Nothing remained. Battler and Ava were both gone. The city of books was wrapped in silence. It's all over. Yes, great Lady Aurora, take care of my pet cat. Now I shall go too. There are some things that must be cleaned up in this world as well. When Hachijo made her announcement, everyone fell silent, thinking they had misheard her. Before too long, the crowd exploded with a shower of questions about what she meant by this. That's too cruel. You can't do that after dragging us along this far. Madam Hachijo, we have come from far and wide to see it, yes? How can you do this now? I will say it again. I also have to say it again. She is fucking beautiful. Don't be wrong. Mion Shion and Kairi Ushiromiya, all very sexy as well. Kairi Ushiromiya, for those of you who do not remember what she looks like, looks like Ivy from Soul Calibur 2. Also Kaoru Nagisa from Evangelion. But, yeah. You guys know how I feel. I've changed my mind. Ushirome Ava's diary will not be made public. A fraud. This is all a fraud. Was it really Ushirome Ava's diary? Are you sure it wasn't a fabrication you created? You think you can get away with something like this? Show us the book. Children of men can be so hideous. Neither you nor I have the right to read what lies in there. However, now that I think about it, this has been quite an entertaining show. Children of men who disturb the sleep of the dead and spread rumors for their own entertainment can be quite amusing at times like this. Let us go, Burn. I have had my share of entertainment for the night. A black cat jumped onto Hachijo's shoulder, and she disappeared off to the side of the stage, the book of the single truth in her arms. Only the angry yells of the massive crowd remained. And so the people began to lose interest in Ushirome Ava's diary, doubting whether it had even truly existed, though the weekly magazines were in an uproar over the scam Hachijo Toya had pulled. Some began to openly wonder if the Rokkenjima mystery itself was an indiscreet desecration of the dead. I don't think a little thing like this will allow Rokkenjima to rest in peace. However, it did create an atmosphere where people were slightly more hesitant to openly show interest in the Rokkenjima mystery. Unopened cat box is eternal. Rokkenjima will probably never find peace. However, even so, compared to how it was before, life will surely be easier, because as the years pass, the dust will slowly pile up on where it lies in the depths of oblivion. At the bottom of the deep sea, known as the depths of oblivion, the cat box of the witches will probably get slowly buried as the years pass. Featherine threw a single golden rose into the sea, an offering to let the cat box rest in peace. With the tale of that golden rose, let us mark the end of this long story. In the darkness, there was a massive roar and an earthquake. When it passed, dawn began to rise over the endless night. The third day, October 6, 1986. Where am I? We're in the wreckage of an old submarine base.